Hey everyone, John here, and welcome back to the Toy Box. Every year, Pokemon Center releases some Pokemon plushes in costumes around Halloween. I like to pick one out every year and add them to my collection. This year, I've picked the Pokemon Center Celebi Pokemon Pumpkin Parade Poké Plush. Now try saying that 3 times fast. So let's take a look. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Celebi. So before we get started, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I don't just keep Flareon and Throwbird around for their vibrant personalities. I also keep them around to help me out with some of the plushes. So, as you know, not every plush can stand up on their own, or even sit down. So, sometimes I prop them up alongside of Flareon and Throwbird. That way they can sit up for videos and for photos. And boy, does Celebi need a lot of help. This plush is so top heavy, especially with her hat here, that you just simply can't stand up or sit down on their own. You need somebody to help them. But that being said, let's move on with a 360-degree view of the plush. So let's take a look at Celebi first. The Pokemon herself, it's a grass fairy Pokemon, so actually it's a grass psychic, but it's a fairy. You know what I mean. But we have big blue eyes, green body. We have some antenna up here, green with blue tips. And we have some little feet, little hands. And if you turn to the back, you can see Celebi's white wings. You can't really tell from the video, you have to really feel it for yourself, but the wings are a smoother material than the rest of the plush, which is a nice touch, because the wings, I assume, are pretty delicate on Celebi. You can't see the onion pattern up here, but it's definitely there. And that is Celebi. So, let's take a look at the main event of this plush, which is the costume. So this is Celebi's Mage costume for 2019. And it has 3 parts. We've got a hat, we have a cloak, and we have a magic wand. So let's go ahead and take a look at each part. So first, if we take a look at the hat, the hat pretty much follows Celebi's color scheme, which is a lot of green with some blue. And so we have the hat, the rim right here, which is very sturdy. It's blue on the bottom, green on top. We have a little cutout here, which looks like it was cut out in the shape of a heart. And was that coincidental? I really don't think so. And we have one more hole in the hat here. It's a nice convenient hole for Celebi to put his other antenna through, which is very nice, very thoughtful. And if we look at the hat, the body of the hat itself, it comes up like this. It's a little lighter green on the bottom, then it shifts to a little darker up here, and finally it ends with a little bit of blue. It's a very nice touch. And the ribbon here is kind of a darker blue, maybe a little bit of purple in there. And it's smoother, just like the wings. And it has, looks like some holly here. Looks a little more Christmassy to me than Halloween. But hey, it goes with the costume, so let's keep it there. And so that is the hat. Let's take a look at the cloak now. This is probably my favorite part of the plush. The cloak has 2 parts. The collar right here, which is green, and then the cloak itself, which is blue. It's tied together in the middle. I want to show you guys the Pokeball in the middle here. It's kind of golden, which reminds me of the GS ball. I don't think it's actually the GS ball because the GS ball has some silver on the bottom, but it will be a really nice nod to the gold and silver games if that was a GS ball tying the costume together. The cloak has this flower pattern here. And if you look in the bottom, it's easy to miss this because of the collar, but we have some green patterns here too, which is pretty cool. And on the back, there is an opening on the cloak so that Celebi's wings can come through, which is a great design for the costume. Celebi has to make sure he can still fly. So this is a good addition to the costume. And there you go, that is the cloak. So now we are left with the magic wand. So this magic wand is pretty cool. They did something that I really like. And they put a stick inside the wand, so it's not So the wand isn't really limp or anything like that. It's solid. And it has a nice pattern. It has a golden handle right here. And if you look down here, there are some stripes right here. And the wand kind of curls up like a branch over here. Even has some leaves. Just to remind you that Celebi is a grass-type Pokemon. Just in case you forget. And then lastly, we have little pumpkin head Pikachu right here. Look, it even has little ears and everything. The details on this plush are so great. This is why I like the costume plushes so much. They always have a lot of detail in them. And a lot of nice little bits here and there that just make the plush more special. So we have the Pikachu pumpkin as a magic wand here. It's even smiling and everything. So that's awesome. But anyways, this is my pick for 2019. This is the Pokemon Pumpkin Parade Celebi. As you can see on the toe tag right here. Pokemon Pumpkin Parade Celebi. So there we go. Well, this has been the Pokemon Center Celebi Pokemon Pumpkin Parade Poké Plush. So what do you guys think of this plush? What do you think about the costume? So leave your comments below. If you guys are interested in adding this Celebi to your collection, you can get one on PokemonCenter.com for $22. This is at the time of filming. It's a little more expensive than a regular plush, but remember that in this case you're paying for the costume. Link is in the description below if you're interested. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, rate, subscribe, and don't stop playing.